Thoughts and things. We all have different thoughts and things that go through our minds every single day. And you know what? That's part of the magnetism that we all have. Thoughts and things flutter through our mind. We have billions of thoughts coming through our minds every single day for the high achieving, high marketing people. The average person has thousands of thoughts because what happens is we have a tendency to have the same repetitive thoughts going through our minds every single day. It's a habit. And when you notice that your thoughts have changed a little bit, or maybe you notice you have this one thought that keeps showing up, no matter how hard you try to ignore that thought, no matter how hard you try to push that thought away, it keeps showing up. It keeps coming back. That's the thought that won't go away. How many times in the recent now I should say, have you had a thought that just won't go away? Whatever it might be, because thoughts are energy and they're also messages. When you have that nagging thought that it will not, no matter what you do, it won't go away. No matter what you do, it keeps showing up. No matter how many times you change your mind on something, it just keeps popping back up. The thing is, have you ever thought about, maybe this is a message from God, from the universe, from source? Maybe this is the message to the answer to what you've been asking for? Because we all ask every day. We ask for something, it goes into our vortex, and it becomes prevalent in there, but we have to be in the right vibration in order to receive what we put in there with, what is the right word to say when you put something in something and you want it? It is deliberate. That's the word I'm looking for. We deliberately put what we want for what we want to create, what we want to have manifest in our lives. But when you have that nagging thought, and it's nagging at you, it's just one of those thoughts that just will not go away, no matter what shape or form. It just will not go away. What I have found when this happens to me, and it happened, I did a brief poll here a few weeks ago with people, and asked this exact same question, and asked them to take a look at what was going on in their lives and what was happening and write it down. And we did a brief little internal survey type thing. And we found out that all of us have had this nagging thought that just shows up. And it's not something that we would normally think about. It's not something we would think about doing. It wasn't a skill we thought we needed or something like that. But we all had this. And then what happened for the majority in this survey was that the thought was actually a step to what it was we wanted to manifest. So the thought we were having, even though it was something totally off kilter, we didn't think it needed any prevalence in what we were working on. It had nothing to do with our business, we thought. So when we learned, and each one of us went through this separate little scenarios, but when we each learned that by taking advantage of the thought that we're given and going with it instead of pushing it away, instead of trying to get rid of it, trying to just change your mind, change your thought, change your routine. When we decided, each of us individually, this was an individual thing that everyone has done over the past years for their lives. But when we did this in the survey and people actually started realizing what they were subconsciously doing that was going to make this happen, was we all realized that at one point we each had stopped and said, okay, this thought keeps showing up. Let me go with it and see where it's going to take me. The thing is, for each one of us in this control group that did this, if we each would have realized this sooner, but now we all know, we know this step. So you're getting this training for free today. This is solid gold, guys, because once you learn this, and once you can take this step of when you get this nagging feeling, you get this nagging thought that just won't go away no matter what you do, it keeps showing up. that is definitely a message from source, from God, from the universe, wherever you want to call it, that this is an answer to what you've been asking. This is a next step. This is a step that's going to take you to the next step to where you want to go. And the more you look at this and say, okay, I may not think I need this. You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. That thought keeps coming back over and over and over. I don't think I need this, so I'm going to ignore it. Don't. As soon as you ignore it, it's going to keep coming back. If it's only going to come back so many times before God, the universe, source says, okay, you don't want that. You don't want it bad enough to take this step. You don't want what you're asking for bad enough to grow yourself, to change who you are. This is the step that's going to get you there. But you don't want it, so we're going to take that off the plate. So now you won't get that again. You're going to have a hard time getting back to that point. This is a given, guys. This is a given. It's a scientific fact. It is a given. So it could be a skill that you need to learn that you don't think you need to learn, but you do. It could be maybe the next step you need to grow your business. It could be that you need to maybe reach out to these people that are out here in the marketplace that are talking and teaching and training. Maybe there's someone out there that is talking about what you think this is about, or maybe it's just someone that you have the impression that maybe you need to talk to them. Do it, because if you don't, you're only holding yourself back. And like I said, the universe only gives you so many chances, and I know this from experience. It only gives you so many chances before it says, okay, you didn't want that to start with, so why do you keep asking for something that you're not going to take advantage of when I give you the step? So, but thoughts that are persistent, a thought that keeps coming back over and over, is brought to you for the reason that we just said, because you've asked for it. You've asked for whatever it was you've asked for. Maybe you've asked for a certain amount of money in your life. Maybe you've asked for a home, or maybe you've asked for, everyone's asking for world peace right now. We all want peace in our world, and we all want that. So I don't think it's going to be exactly that, if that's what you're thinking about. If it was, we would all be on the bandwagon for that one. But make a list of what you think the skills are that you need by listening to other marketers like myself who do attraction marketing, who are out there, and we offer different courses and different solutions. Ask yourself, do I have the right skills that these people have, that they're growing their business, they keep growing their business, they're an affiliate, they're doing their own courses, whatever it is. Do I have those skills that I need to make my business as successful as I want it to be? I don't expect anyone to say, I want to be as successful as you are, I want to be as successful as he is. I want you to be as successful as you want to be. Because it doesn't matter what I want or what anyone else wants. It matters what you want and what's right for you. As far as the skills and the courses and the training, I got you covered on that. I can help you with basically anything you need to get started, to get going, and to build and to grow. You have to be willing to learn the skills. So look at what you're thinking about. What are your thoughts that are nagging you to no end? What are those thoughts telling you? And what are those thoughts that you have that are just out there and you don't know why they keep coming up? You don't know why you keep doing it? You're going to have the thoughts you need to have when you need to have them. But I like to make lists. I'm a list maker. I make lists all the time of where I'm going. You can call them goals. You can call them whatever you want. I call them goals and lists. So, excuse me. I make lists of what I know. I have a long list of what I know. Sometimes I amaze myself at how much I do know. And then I make lists of what I need to learn. Like different blogging techniques, or I'm learning now. I just got another program for Toonly to do cartoon type videos. I'm going to learn that in more depth. I know a little bit of it, but not a lot. So I'm going to learn a little bit more on that. Different things like that. I'm learning a whole new process. I learned how to make new logos and different things like that, but I'm always learning. So I always have a list of things I need to learn. And then I find that when I concentrate on that and when I'm meditating, I'll think, maybe I'll do a specific meditation on something I'm working on that I need an answer to, that I just can't kind of grasp it or clasp it or whatever. So I'll meditate on that, and it may not come to me right away. It may be a few days, but then, boom, out of nowhere, the person I need has the training I need. I can get with that person and say, hey, I've seen this on your channel or on your feed. I really want to learn this. What can I do to learn this from you? What can I do to learn how to do this? Reach out. Learn, learn, learn. The more you learn and grow yourself, the more you take advantage of these systems and strategies and thoughts that come your way. You get these thoughts all the time, especially if you're in marketing right now and maybe you're just getting started. You're going to have so many of these thoughts just showing up out of nowhere in your brain, and they're going to show up and you'll be like, oh, I wasn't thinking that. What do I need that for? Blah, 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 blah. It's there for a reason. Everything you think, everything that's given to you by the universe is there for a reason. If you ignore the reasons that the Lord has given you these, then you're going to have a harder time. I'm not going to say you're never going to make it. I'm just going to say you're going to have a harder time than if you would have taken that thought and ran with it and learned and proceeded to grow from that. So do these simple things. Make a list of what you need to know. Make a list of what you do know. You'll probably amaze yourself on the skills you already have. Make a list on the skills you don't have. When you know what you need to learn, you're more likely to be able to learn those things that you don't know. It is so simple to do. And the more we do it, the easier it is to come around and the easier it is to bring it all together. Because whatever business you're working in, whatever system you're doing, I suggest learning attraction marketing because it will work in any niche. It will work in any platform. It will work to bring people to you. That's what it's about. You want to attract the right people to you. Grab this offer I have in the header and take a look at it and message me. Let me know what I can do to help you. My calendar gets really full really fast, so do not delay. Okay? I will chat with you later. I wish you all the blessings in the world. Bye-bye.